Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Flight 96. Of course, I'm your host, Hunter Foreman. And I just want to say thanks to everybody that's actually supported this show from Season 1. Season 1's a huge success. And I'm very grateful for everything that you've gotten, the great positive and negative feedback I've gotten there. But we're going to see, how things pan out this season. I got a lot of cool stuff planned. But that's for the future. We're going to talk about right now. Ladies and gentlemen, in the terminal with us is the person who's been here. This is your second time being here.
Yeah.
This is your second time being here because you were in the highest rated Flight 96 episode ever. Clearly it has the most views and the most likes. With Hakeem and Deontay. Mm-hmm. And you're here for a second time. But it was kind of a mutual thing. Of course, you asked me if you're ever doing a season 2, be like, hey, I want to be on the show for season 2. And of course, then I was like, you know what? That's perfect time to bring you in for season 1 premiere. But Banski's in the building.
What's up?
A lot of cool things I want to get to first. How did that relationship between Deontay, Hakeem, Climax, all of that? How that all happen, I guess, is the best point to say.
Probably through social media and really through Lam, because I went to school with Lam and I seen him posting shit about their show and shit. And I was like, oh, I like fucking with, new people, So I was like, I'm gonna go to the show. Went to the show, fucked with their music, started listening to SoundCloud, and started chilling with them.
Really?
And just
that easy?
Yeah, that easy.
That's crazy. Because I've known them, all three.
Well, I knew Deontay because I played basketball with Deja, so
okay.
I knew Deontay from the games and shit, but I never chilled with him until the shows.
Deontay's sister.
Right? Yeah.
But, there's a lot of, of course, I know I've heard that you've been on a couple of verses as well. I don't know if are you working on anything at this moment by yourself, or are you just kind of just feeling out right now?
Well, me and Lam are coming out with a single called Can't Tell Me Shit, and we're probably gonna drop that hoe on Halloween.
Nice.
And that, and right now I'm working on shit, but I'm not dropping anything right now. I'm waiting a little bit.
So basically it's like this big ass camp that everybody just works and does their own shit.
Yeah, doing my own thing right now. Working on it.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get straight to music because of course that's been a big thing for who are you fucking with right now? Who in your playlist, and when you hit shuffle, who are you listening to right now? Because there's a lot of new stuff that's been out for the past couple of months.
I've been fucking with Travis Scott heavy right now.
So were you a fan of Birds?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, I was definitely a fan of that. I've been listening to that shit all the time. And Flatbush, I fuck with Flatbush heavy.
Their debut album was actually pretty crazy. The 3001, A Latest Odyssey.
That shit's crazy.
I think personally, I think Flatbush, Underachievers, Pro Era, they all make up the Beast Coast movement. They're all I feel like all they do really is just go to shows and just make music. I don't know. The reason I say that is because I know other rappers get sponsorships and try to rub arms with other celebrities and shit. So I feel like they're just strictly about the music.
Yeah, I fuck with Flatbush because they're independent.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, and they're their own little group, so I fuck with them. Who else I fuck with in my playlist right now?
I heard you about Kodak last time you were here.
Yeah, I fuck with Kodak. Kodak goes hard. Free Kodak.
Real shit.
Who else I've been fucking with? I've always fucked with Kevin Gates. People hate on Kevin Gates, but I fuck with Kevin Gates. I don't care what no one says.
Personally, I just can't get into his music like everybody else does.
The only reason I've been fucking with Kevin Gates is because I fucked with him before he blew up.
Okay, that's the next difference.
Yeah, that's why I still fuck with him and shit. And who else?
You're just a bandwagoner because some of these,
it's bandwagon.
Some of these people, when Joey came out with the 1999 tape, which was a fucking classic, that's when I started listening to Joey. Right then and there, I was like, this guy's the fucking shit. I'm gonna be listening to him all day. And then, he started getting his own wave, and I was like, alright, cool. Everybody's doing their own thing. It's one thing to like somebody like Kendrick or something, you know, somebody for a certain amount of reason, for a certain reason, like I only fuck with this one song, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're not like a bandwagon, you're like
bandwagon,
you know what I'm saying? Like, some of these people, like, I think a lot of people have jumped on Drake's bandwagon directly after Views.
Definitely did. I just started fucking with Kevin Gates because, I mean, I was listening to him before he even had tats on his face. Like, when Kevin Gates first started, like, when he first started dropping.
Dreads?
Yes, that's when I was fucking with Kevin Gates. And my homie, well, he's technically, like, my little cousin Patience, her brother put me on. And free my homie Chance, by the way. He's locked up right now. But he put me on Kevin Gates. And so I was like, yeah, you know, I fuck with, because he speaks real shit. And his, he, like, writes stories, basically, in his music.
Like it is.
Yeah, that's why I fuck with him. I fuck with Kendrick heavy. I didn't really fuck with Kendrick because I never really understood his music a lot. And then I started listening to it, and I started understanding it. I was like, damn, Kendrick's smart as fuck.
I think that he's the best lyricist of our generation.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
He's badass. I fuck with Kendrick. I fuck with Chance, too. Chance the Rapper.
I feel like Kendrick can really, I don't know, I feel like he's like an artist, producer, because you definitely know the difference. Like, I feel like he can put, like, if he picks out all these beats, and he just listens to them one by one, and he can just, like, do this, because I've heard, like, rumors that, like, or these stories about how he just, like, he makes songs like that, and he makes, like, music, not just fucking raps, chorus, raps, like, he just, like, it's just, like, a huge, like, he kind of paints a picture in every single.
He really does, yeah. He's a very good lyricist. Who else do I fuck with?
I mean, there's a lot of good.
There is.
There's a lot of good artists out here. I mean, it's been the last episode was in July, so, or excuse me, in August. So there's been a lot of actual good music that's happened. We got Birds, so we can talk about that. I think this is better than Rodeo.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
I fuck with it.
Because I feel like Travis took a lot more time on, and the
beats are crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what really gets people listening to music is, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think people care about bars no more. I mean, they do, but some people, they care about hype. They really do. Like, look at Lil Uzi. All he's got is, like, this song, We Are Ghetto Flowers or some shit. He's like, whoa, and it just gets people hyped because it's the beat, and he's just, like, feeling it, and he's just like, whoa, just getting people hyped. So that's what I just like.
And that's the thing now, like, people are saying, you know, like, this is ruining. Like, the only thing is that I fuck with the new people. I do.
I fuck with them too.
But to a degree.
Exactly.
Like, to a certain extent. Like the last two tapes Lil Uzi put out, I only listen to them when I'm in, like, a good mood. If I'm, like, they're not necessarily in my rotation, but, like, actually I take that back because I've been listening to Lil Uzi for, like, the past week. But, it's just that, you know, like, if I'm like sad about something, or I'm, like, you know, like, down in the dumps or something, I'll just put on, like, fucking, like, Uzi or Yachty or something, like, something energetic. Like, right now, my favorite song is Goosebumps.
Oh, yeah, I fuck with Goosebumps. Especially Kendrick's part. Kendrick killed that.
Yeah, and, like, Travis was telling me, he's like, is Kendrick's, like, role to, like, body every beat that he's ever been on? Because I'll take, this is a perfect example. I really think Big Sean should not do another song with Kendrick ever again. And I'll tell you why. The Control verse. Whose song was that? Big Sean's. That Holy Key with him, Betty Wright, and Big Sean. Who bodied that? Kendrick. Who else was on that? Big Sean. Big Sean should not be able to do another song with it, because every time it's always like, every time Big Sean is on a song with Kendrick, it's always like this. It's always a verse that everybody talks about. Like, after the Control verse happened, everybody was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck are we gonna do?" Like he just called out, like, everybody's favorite rapper. Like, what are we supposed to do? So, you know, and I don't think Kendrick did that for attention. I just think Kendrick did that. It's like, listen,
because he's real. Yeah, he's real.
Some motherfuckers need to step it up.
Yeah, he's calling him out. Like, step up your game. You know.
Like, I feel like some people have taken a step back, and then there's some people that have taken a step forward. Like, Travis Scott has taken a huge step forward.
Definitely has.
When I heard Birds, I feel like he stepped up his lyricism just a little bit, and that means something. Like, I don't want to hear. Sometimes when it comes to people who can write, produce, rap, all that stuff, I feel like I want to hear something like good. Like perfect example, Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah.
He can do all of that. Mm-hmm. He can produce, rap, write, sing, all of that. And I feel like his last project, Campaign, which had Meek Mill on there, Travis Scott on there, 24 Hours. He's a new artist who actually is really good and Wiz and Trey Songz. But that's all you need from a Ty Dolla $ign. Ty Dolla $ign can give you everything else. Mm-hmm. Like I looked at his last album, Free TC, which had almost every song on that album had a feature on it. Mm-hmm. But then again, I listened to it and I was like, okay, that makes sense. Like I understand why you would bring Kanye in right there and then have Diddy talk on that album. Yeah. Like that makes it's just shit that makes sense. Like if you had to pick someone that you kind of look up to in whether it's a rapper, whether it's an actor who kind of influences you to not only do better but do better in music, kind of. Is there anybody that kind of just like you look up to and you're just like, wow, I want to be that dude or that person whenever this starts to move?
Really, it wasn't really anyone famous, because I always would try and write music, and I could write music, but I never had the opportunity to actually record shit. And I didn't start recording shit till I started fucking with Deontay, Climax, Hakeem on that The Amount of Disrespect mixtape or whatever. Really, I could write, but I could flow, but I couldn't it's not just writing and flowing when you go to music. You gotta put art into it and shit. And who actually taught me of hella shit about music was Hakeem. He taught me hella shit. He was basically my mentor on music. Whenever I recorded that song, No Talking, I don't fuck with that song no more. Really don't fuck with it. Want to delete it.
What?
Because I've gotten better at my music, and so
you just feel like you can do better.
Feel like I can do better.
But that's with every artist. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of your favorite artists are I could have done better on that fucking song. I could have easily just done so much better. I could have wrote this instead of this. You know what I'm saying? So that's understandable.
Yeah, but that was basically who pretty much inspired me to do better in music. Taught me how to, pronounce my words better, how to flow better with it, how to make the hook, how to do all that shit. Because before I would just, here's the beat, I'm gonna rap to this hoe, and it would sound good as fuck, but it's not music. It's music.
It's not coherent.
Exactly. And so then, I got with the shits and learned how to do it, and working on it day by day.
See, me and Banski, as I always known her, we're gonna go back in time for a little bit.
Back to the future.
You've always been a very outspoken person.
Yeah.
You're not afraid to let your opinion be told. If someone asks you just a random ass question, you would tell them the honest truth.
Definitely.
I feel like I've always gotten that vibe. Mm-hmm. But speaking of going back in the past, you used to play basketball. How was that? And did that help you mold to the person that you are today? Or was that just kind of a side thing and that just is kind of a...
Basketball.
I struck it.
Basketball was fun, not gonna lie about that. I fucked with the players. Really why I didn't want to do basketball no more was... Mainly why I quit was because I graduated early. And I was like, if I play this sport, that's one less credit, that I won't have. I'll have to take one class my senior year, so what's the point of it? Mm-hmm. And really, basketball just got ruined by me. Not gonna, basically by the coaches. Hopefully, I don't care if the coaches hear this, honestly. I don't give a fuck. But basketball, it was fun and shit, and it just got ruined to me. It just got old. I still play basketball, chilling with my homies and stuff, but I wouldn't do it again. But yeah, it definitely molded me into the person I am today, because it taught me how to be independent, basically. It taught me how to... because you got to run shit on the court. You got to run plays. You got to know what to do.
You were a point
guard? Yeah. So you got to,
I was a point guard as well, and I just feel like that's almost like the quarterback position kind of.
Yeah.
In football, if you want to just compare it to that. You have to call everything. You have to
You got to see everything.
You have to be a court general.
Exactly. And it taught me how to see everything in different perspectives pretty much, because, this person might be 6'4", but she can't make a layup. But this person might be 5'2" and she can make, a 3-pointer shot. So
speaking of that, I mean, like, you see 6 foot people getting recruited left and right just because of their height.
That's another thing about basketball. I was like, I'm only 5'2", and I wouldn't have mind going further in basketball, but it just wasn't something I wanted to do. I was like, just push this to the side, let it be a hobby. It's not really my main perspective right now.
And that's a good thing. People sometimes in high school don't know necessarily what they're gonna do, but it's nice to be kicked in kind of a different direction just to make sure you understand what exactly it is that you want to do. I mean, for the longest time, I switched my goals from being a basketball player to a broadcast journalist to just being a writer. And then right now I can just be like a fucking entrepreneur, so I can just be able to do whatever the fuck I want, basically. And school doesn't teach you that much.
No, I switch my plans every day. I still don't know what the fuck I want to do in my life. I switch them up every day. Oh, today I want to be a lawyer. Tomorrow, no, I want to be famous. Like, that's really how my mind is. Like, no, I can't decide what I want to be, so I just go day by day debating.
That's good. That's good. It means you're not afraid to take anything. Head on. Like, if someone hands you something that's brand new, you'll be like, all right, I'll try to figure this shit out.
Exactly.
It's not gonna hurt anything. But so there's a lot of great music that's out right now. We talked about Birds, the Frank Ocean album.
I haven't listened to it, honestly. I started to listen to it and I was like,
did you hear Nikes at least?
Nope, did not listen to it. Because really what I do is I'll go listen to music, but everyone was hyping the Frank Ocean album to me. It was like
a myth almost.
Yeah, and so I asked a few people. I was like, is it worth listening to? And they're like, no, this shit ain't worth listening to. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not gonna listen to it. Haven't listened to it yet.
Coming from me, and I've listened to a lot of music in the fucking time that I've spent on this earth. It's more emotional. If you've ever heard Channel Orange, it's more emotional than that. It feels like something traumatic happened to him during that long span of time.
That's what I was told. Yeah.
It just felt like something happened to him, and I don't know what it was. He'll probably talk about it sometime soon. I don't know. Or not. We don't know, because Frank Ocean's kind of like a myth now.
Really is, honestly.
Because he makes fantastic music.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He makes fantastic music from start to finish. I truly believe that there's the artistry of rap and hip hop is slowly deteriorating, and it's just going towards I want to be a rapper just because it's the cool thing to do.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a good thing. I feel like if you see some sort of passion in it, then you should go after it.
There's definitely a difference between being a rapper and an artist.
Facts.
There's a complete difference, because like I said before, I would just write music. Oh, I can rap, yeah, and then I started actually feeling it, and damn, this shit's a lot harder than I think it is, and it really is. You can't, you can go put on a beat, you can spit to that shit, and it can be fire, but when you take that to writing a song, having to do the verses, having to come up with the hook, having to make it catchy, wanting people to listen to it, picking the right beat, and just letting it flow.
Making that ick factor, because I feel like every artist or rapper has made a song where it's they listen to it back and they're like, this is it. This is the shit. And I feel people just don't. I think some of these other rappers make a bunch of songs that they don't give a fuck about, and then just give it to the people.
They really do. I learned from Deontay, actually, because that song Gifted, he told me he wrote that whole, just kept going back and fixing what he thought could be better, and I was like, I never thought of that, and I was like, wow, that would be a smart idea. And this one song I'm working on right now, I've rewrote that whole 5 times.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm still working on it. And
how long have you been rewriting it, basically?
Well, what I did basically was I wrote the song, And what I do is I'll go record it on my phone, listen to it, see if I like it. And if I fuck with it...
If it flows good and you like the way it sounds...
Then I'll fuck with it. And then I listened to it, I was like, yeah, this whole goes hard, da-da-da. And I was like, you know what, there's a bunch of shit I could change. And that was probably about a month and a half ago. And I'm still working on it. I bought the beat and everything, you know. It's just waiting to actually just push it out, go get it recorded.
It's all on you, basically.
Yeah,
which is
basically.
a good thing, because I feel like, you know, people just kind of just rush these projects.
Yes, that is definitely what people do.
And I used to, and as a fan, you hate that, because you want the music now, like you want it now, and then you wait. You're like, all right, I'm gonna have to wait another year for this shit.
You wait, it's better.
Yeah, and it's better. Like,
it's that anticipation. Oh, I want this. Finally drops. You're like, damn, I've been waiting so long for this, and it's so much better.
That was like, it was like Views. It was like the Frank Ocean album. It was like it was Birds. People were fucking going crazy for Birds, man. My God, especially after you see Travis Scott in concert like one time, which I would love to go.
I would love to go to that too,
because I feel like his shit is just like on some other next level. Like another person. Oh, and speaking of, since we're talking about performances, Tory Lanez. Have you seen any of the videos of his performances?
I've seen a few on Twitter and stuff.
He walks on the crowd and climbs nearly the whole damn building.
I fuck with Tory Lanez. I really do, yeah. He's a good ass artist. He's got that voice.
I feel like I used to think Tory Lanez was two different people, and I'll tell you why.
Have you heard Uber Everywhere by him?
Yeah. Because listen. Because there's a huge difference between rapping Tory and singing Tory.
Oh yeah.
Because, and I think that's like, that mind blows me, because like people will be like, oh shit, he's okay, so who's this rapping? And then all of a sudden he sings, and then all of a sudden he rapping. It's like, is that two different people? And then you figure out it's the same fucking person, and someone can actually manipulate their voice, not electronically, because some people do that, but manipulate their voice naturally to the point where like it's crazy. Like have you ever heard T-Pain without autotune?
Yes, I have.
It's crazy. It's crazy because he can actually sing. And like, that's another dude. T-Pain, we're waiting on another album, because I truly think he was the man.
I fuck with T-Pain.
From like 2004 to like 2008, he was the shit. Because he had hits on the radio every single day. And it was like, it was just kind of one of those things where like you're driving to fucking middle school and you're like, dude, I've heard different songs by this same dude every time. Yeah, and then you go back and you look how it did in sales, and you're like, well, no wonder, because this shit's awesome.
I fuck with Party Next Door too. And that's another thing. For the longest time, I thought Party Next Door was a group.
People thought Weeknd was a group too.
I thought it was a group because his voice, and like you said with Tory Lanez, how he manipulated it, made it change and shit. Thought he was like 3 people. And then I actually listened to it, and I was like, wait, this is one person. Yeah. But and his new album goes hard. I bought it the other day.
P3 is crazy. It's different than P2.
Definitely different.
And I think that when you make a project, everything, shouldn't sound different. Like, perfect example. Section 80 from Kendrick Lamar does not sound anything like Good Kid, Mad City. Good Kid, Mad City damn sure doesn't sound anything like The Pimp a Butterfly. And even though Unmastered and or Untitled and Unmastered is like basically like 7 songs that were supposed to be on Pimp a Butterfly, they still don't sound the same either. Like, because I heard Party Next Door 1, and I was like, oh, this is nice. I like this. And then I heard Party Next Door 2, I was like, okay, this is more darker. And then the third one, I was like, this is even darker than the last one.
The third one's like more slow to me, like the beats and stuff. Because the second one, the beats were like slow, but they had a little bit of that hype in them. Like the beat would drop, and you'd be like, damn, I'm feeling this.
SLS or Sex on the Beach.
Yeah. Examples. And then third one come out, and it was like just smooth. Like that album was just straight smooth. Very. Like, I feel like another person who accomplished that where it's smooth from 1 to 14 was Chance the Rapper. When he came out with Coloring Book. And I just feel like Chance is the most positive person on the planet. He really is. He definitely is. Chance is.
I feel like this I feel like I've never seen him angry about anything. I mean, if he does get angry, it's like in the most nicest way possible. I don't know how, but like, I mean, if you've ever heard Coloring Book, I mean, it's literally, there's a song on there for everybody.
There really is.
There's a song for religious people. There's a song for people who like to get turned up. There's a song for people who just like to vibe. Like, there's a song literally for everybody. Like, I don't know how he does it in his mind. I mean, maybe he got blessed by the touch of fucking Beyonce, because I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen that video.
Where he flips out that Beyonce came up and hugged him, which I would too.
No, definitely I would.
If Beyonce even acknowledged me, I'd be like, oh shit, this is real.
Yeah.
Like, and that's another thing. Beyonce has become more of a, she's not even like, people are not even painting her as a human anymore.
They're really not.
Like,
they're painting her as a god, basically.
Yeah, and I think
queen in everyone's words.
I think it's kind of weird, to be honest with you. Like, I know, I'm not gonna lie, Beyonce is one of the best artists of our generation. Like, for the past.
Oh yeah, on God.
For the past decade, basically. But I don't know, man. People like be like worshiping her, like Queen Bee, all hail Queen Bee. Like, I get it. It's cool. She's awesome. She's sexy, she can sing, she can dance, like, that's a perfect triple threat, but I don't know.
Putting a little bit too much into it.
But then again, people would say that, especially chicks, for like the good looking part, would say the same thing about Chris Brown.
Not gonna lie, used to fuck with Chris Brown heavy, like, when I was little.
Every girl went through their Chris Brown.
Nah, when I was little, my mom got me, not little, I was probably like 3 years ago. My mom got me Chris Brown tickets, and I literally almost cried when she got me Chris Brown tickets. I'm not even gonna lie, because I fucked with Chris Brown so heavy. But then, I kind of fell off that stage. I was like, yeah.
What do you mean you fell off the stage?
Like, I liked Chris Brown, but.
Was it the Rihanna thing that ruined it for you, or was
No. I don't like none of that publicity shit. Like, oh, this happened. I don't fuck with none of that. That shit's stupid as fuck. But it was really just his music. Really, I fucked with old Chris Brown. Like,
are we talking like Run It Chris Brown, or are we talking like
yeah?
Are we talking like Forever Chris Brown?
Both. Them two.
Okay.
Like, I would fuck like the new music. Yeah, it's good and all, and he does got a voice and he can sing. But it's just a completely different person. And even he said it on social media, I'm a new person now, I've changed, blah, blah. And you can definitely tell by his music. His daughter is the most beautiful little girl I have ever seen in my life. I looked and I was like, wow, this little girl is gorgeous. Like, she's so pretty. And yeah.
I think that really, because he named an album after her.
Yeah.
Royalty. And it was not a bad album either.
It really wasn't.
Like, I think those traumatic events can really change any person's, any person's attitude. Like, recently, my brother, he had a daughter, and I've seen it change, from him not being, the nicest person in the world to being a very devoted and very, like, he really wants to be there for his child kind of person, and I totally respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, not even just, having kids.
No, anything can change a person.
Anything can change a person, like, whether it's good or bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's the ending of a good or bad relationship or the beginning of a great relationship, you know what I'm saying? It's I think, anybody can be changed over time, but no one can be changed overnight.
Exactly.
If they do change overnight, that's
some crazy ass shit, because I've never seen that happen.
Because, because I've seen, my peers, I've seen people that I used to fuck with very heavy back then, and then it's now just like, we're fucking strangers. Yeah,
exactly.
And that, I guess it's just me that kind of gets to me. I don't know if that's just me, but that gets to me, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm like, you used to go everywhere with this person. Everywhere. Like, they were like your road dog, and then all of a sudden, shit just fucking just disappeared.
Exactly. And strangers, and you're just like, damn.
We don't even know each other. It's weird. It's really fucking weird. I don't know if you've had any, like, experience.
No, that definitely is weird. I definitely feel you on that.
I don't know, maybe it's something in the water. Maybe something's in the water. Maybe they, talk to the wrong person, and then their attitude changes. Like, I just, personally, I just stopped giving a fuck.
That's what you gotta do.
That's really what you have to do. You just literally have to stop giving a fuck.
Don't let anything, if you let something get to you, it's like, I seen this one thing, and it was like, okay, you have, I think they said like $86 million and like 10 cents or something like that. Someone takes 10 cents away from you. Are you going to be pissed about it?
No.
And are you going to be like salty about the whole thing? Now you have, there, and it said like there's like 86 something seconds in a day. Someone makes you mad for 10 seconds. Are you going to be pissed about that the whole day? No, well, you probably are, but if it was in the money situation, no, you wouldn't. So why let something so little bother you for so long? Like, you just got to keep pushing through that shit. You can't let it get to you.
I understand the holding grudges kind of thing, but that can only last for so long. You know?
I really can't hold a grudge unless
it's some, like...
It's some crazy ass fucking... I can't hold a grudge. There's people I don't fuck with, and I will tell you, I don't fuck with you, but I'm not going to hold a grudge against you. I mean, I'm not going to be like, you know, fuck you, I don't give a fuck about you, but I'm just not, you know, not gonna fuck you. I'm not gonna talk to you like that. Like you're my homie or something.
I feel with you the same way. Like, I can feel like I can talk to I can be in the same room with somebody I don't even like, and I can just be chilling. I just be like, all right, cool, whatever. Yeah. They speak to me, what's going on? Not gonna talk to you afterwards.
Exactly.
Because there's a specific...
There's a limit. There's a boundary.
And I'm not overstepping that. You know
exactly.
What I'm saying? And there's... I don't know. I just feel like, you know, basically the whole premise from everybody's gotten from each episode of this podcast is that high school changes people.
Yes, I try and explain that every day to my little cousin, every single day, because she started Roy City High School this year.
Wow.
And I tried explaining to her, high school is not what you think it is, and you are going to be a completely different person than you are as a freshman. Then you could be a different person as a freshman than you are a sophomore.
Facts.
But once you get out of high school or you're a senior, you're not the same person you were as a freshman. You really aren't.
I think it's good and bad. Mm-hmm. It teaches you a lot of life lessons.
Definitely does.
I can tell you that. It can teach you what an actual friend is. And two, it can teach you kind of like just who you are. Like what you gravitate towards too. You know what I'm saying? High school has a lot of, you know, different little outlets that you can go into, and you can just kind of you know, find yourself kind of.
I talked to 2 people that I went to high school with.
From
2 people.
That's it?
I fuck with some people and I'll hang out with them, but who I actually talk to, I talked to 2 people.
That's
it. I talked to Alexis. That's my homie. I always talk to Alexis. She used to bully me in middle school. And
shout out Alexis.
yeah, and I talked to Nadia, but she moved to like New York, so.
Word?
Yeah, Nadia moved to New York.
I didn't even know that. That's what's up.
Told her she's smart as fuck. Yeah.
Shout out to her. She's listening to this. What's up? No, I just think New York's a really cool fucking place. That whole, if you've ever been to the East Coast anywhere, personally, Pittsburgh is I think one of the best cities to visit and just kind of just walk through, because when I went there, I've been there total 4 times. The last time I went, we went to downtown Pittsburgh, and it's like because really I haven't like been to like a downtown like scenery thing besides Roy City or whatever. But if you compare it to this and that, it is completely different, because people will be on side of the road selling shirts, and you know it's like. They'll be selling shirts outside somebody's door, and then like they'd be like cutting deals to like make like say like they made $300 for selling shirts. They're gonna pay $150 to the store that they stood in front of.
Yeah.
Like that shit, I just think that shit's crazy to me because I've never seen that before. So if you ever get a chance to just venture out into the East Coast, I think that shit's cool. I would love to go to the West Coast. I've never been.
I've been to like 3 different states besides Texas, low key.
Facts. Actually, I have too.
Been to Cali, Florida.
How is Cali to you?
Honestly, I didn't get to go to like Los Angeles, my bad, or San Francisco, because I flew down there because we went to like the bumfucked Egypt of California, literally. I went to where the city my mom was born. It's called Modesto. It's literally full of fucking mountains, people on the side selling.
Must be peaceful out there though.
People on the side of the street selling peaches and apples. Like it's nothing like you would expect anything else in California. I went down there because my mom's dad died, so I went for a funeral.
Jeez.
Well, I didn't know him, so it didn't really matter about that. I didn't really know him that well. But I went down there, and it was just, it was pretty cool. But I flew into Los Angeles. I was at the Los Angeles airport, and I seen the city and shit, and it was pretty cool. And
I mean,
I want to live in Cali one day. Yeah,
I would
definitely
love to visit because I just feel, not just because of like the pageantry that you see on fucking social media, which I think the LA on social media is fucking fake. I don't believe that actual place exists. I think that because, and the reason I'll say this is because I hate to compare it to this. People paint this place as a horrible shithole all the time on social media. But if you live here and not listen to a single opinion that anybody else has said about it, it's not that bad. If you really
honestly, I don't fuck with not Texas. I don't fuck with Royce City. I really don't fuck with Royce City because I only moved out here because I didn't want to go to school where I used to live at. Didn't want to go to school down there, so I was like, I'll move to Royce City. No. I'm so pissed I decided to make that decision. Royce City it's not bad. It's really the people because it's such a small town that you can walk into a gas station. People are like, hey, that's so and so. I know you. How have you been doing?
I think that has advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah, I don't like the small city shit. Like it just bothers me. And there's nothing to do. What are you gonna do? Go eat food?
Hey, we're blowing up.
Like
though.
really eat. Like I'm so sick of Royce City. I don't even know.
Listen, I mean, it's expanding. You have to admit that it's expanding, and that's not a bad thing, but
no, it's not bad.
But the thing is with this is that the small town. I think the small town vibe is only good for one thing, and that's when it comes to football season. Personally, from my experience, because it doesn't matter if you're beefing with the next person next to you, or y'all are best friends. Like I just think it's crazy how one city can come together for one reason, and that's just for anything. Like my dad just ran a 5K this morning, and it's going to the proceeds to animal shelter. 62 out of 80 people ran there. That's not bad.
No.
And I think that if you get a chance to actually live in a small town, I'd say stay there for about a week or two. If you hate it, book.
Yeah.
If you like it, stay there, because it's not just here specifically.
No.
When we talk about this, it's not here specifically. It's just a small town vibe, because you'll feel, because the one thing is, if you move to a small town, you'll make friends faster.
Yes, that is true.
If you live in a big town, you'll feel lonely as fuck. So it's a yin and yang kind of thing.
The only thing I don't really like about Royce City is there's really honestly nothing to. It's not even just Royce City. It's like around us.
It's this little. Like,
it's the Metroplex, really. You can't. Okay, you wanna. What is there to do? You can go to Shenanigans, do some bowling. You can go to the movies. You can go to the movies. Go chill at the harbor. You can go.
It's better just chilling at people's houses. Actually.
Really, honestly, I'd rather just go chill at a house and go do all that weak ass shit. I don't like. There's just nothing to do out here. Like really.
I feel what you're saying.
You can chill with friends and go get food.
But if you want to do something else, go to Dallas.
Exactly, that's where you gotta go, Dallas, and that's like a 35-minute. I went to Dallas yesterday, and it was an hour trip just to get to Dallas, just because of the traffic. It's so bad.
I just your ass is flipping out.
It's nothing.
My phone's ringing.
Oh snap! Hold up.
Hello. All right, I'm doing something. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.
That's
okay.
The first time that's ever happened. That's the first time that's ever happened. I'll let it slide. It's cool. But, again, I just feel like people will find problems anywhere
they will.
Live. It doesn't matter if it's fucking people. It doesn't matter if it's the fucking people. It doesn't matter if it's the scenery or whatever else there's to do or whatever. I feel like people complain about living in Dallas too, because it's probably because it's big and there's a bunch of shit going on.
I just feel like people really just there's always problems around here is my thing. Like I mean, almost every time I get on Twitter, I see
Royce City's Twitter is a fucking.
Almost every single time, and like people will have problems with the littlest shit. Like you can come to school with rainbow shoes, and someone's like, "Oh, why you got rainbow shoes on?" Like, bitch, they're my shoes. Why the fuck does it matter?
That's why and that's another thing why I hate high school. Period. It's because there's always either it's a group of people or that one person that's always got some fuck ass shit to say. Like, I believe in the rule. If you have
nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Boom. That's exactly what I believe in that wholeheartedly, because really, like, if someone says like some fucked up shit to you, it could fuck you up for a little bit. I don't think words can do like everlasting damage to you, but words hurt sometimes. Real talk. Like, if someone's like screaming and yelling at you and calling you a bunch of names, you're gonna feel some type of way about it. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if how cool you are, which I think that whole fucking stigma is a bunch of bullshit.
That shit's stupid.
But I just feel like if you just, people who are entering high school, the best thing you can possibly do is to just be who you are. And
fuck everyone else.
Well, yeah, because because I really, like, no one.
And don't let influence get to you.
Okay, yes.
Definitely do not let influence get to you, because that's a motherfucker if you let influences get to you.
Because you don't want to be doing something that you don't want to do, but you're doing it because you just want to be cool.
Yeah.
It's fucking dumb.
That's stupid. Like,
don't do that.
Do this.
Like if one of your friends asks you to go to a party and you don't feel like going, you can say no.
Exactly.
It's not that hard.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'll do stupid shit. Like, if someone told me,
everybody does.
Yeah, someone would be like, "Hey, let's go jump off like a fucking Lake Ray Hubbard bridge." I'll be like, "Do you really want to do this?" Yeah, let's go do it. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. But like, don't do really stupid shit. Like, you have a say so in your own life. You could easily say
no to jumping off of.
Yes, I could be like, "What are you talking? No, I don't want to do that." Like, no,
end
but
of discussion.
Done. You can do it. I'll go with you. I'll watch you. I'll help you if you start drowning. But no, I'm not gonna do it. You have a no and you have a yes. And sometimes you can say maybe, just to go.
The answer doesn't always have to be yes. Don't be a yes man.
Exactly.
Don't be a yes man. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You can make. I think people can make decisions by themselves. You know what I'm saying? I think if you, if you're, for example. If you start hanging out with these new friends and they're like, oh, they're really fucking cool, I like hanging around them, blah 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 blah, and then they start doing shit that you're like, I don't know about this. But then, if in the back of your mind you're thinking these are the only friends you're gonna have, you're completely lying to yourself.
No, you gotta cut people off.
Because I guarantee you there is somebody out there that wants to be your friend because they exactly like who you are. Just is like you don't need to change anything. Like, I bet there's literally somebody for everybody.
Literally,
whether it's a friend, relationship, relative, anything. There's somebody for everybody, and I feel like this whole stigma of being like, oh, that's not fucking cool. What is cool then?
Exactly. You can't even explain cool. Like, it's literally people's opinions. Someone could think blue shoes are cool and someone could think purple shoes are cool.
Exactly.
It's really opinions. But another thing about high school is what I would say is don't get stuck in a box. You don't have to actually go do stuff, because I was told when you get out of high school, time flies by fast as shit. And I was like, nah, that's a lie. Because the first month when I graduated, I was like, damn, this shit's going by slow. I was like, this is the most boring month of my life ever.
You're going to miss high school after a couple.
I already miss high school. And I'm just like, I graduated 5 months ago? I'm like, it feels like I graduated a month ago. Like, shit goes by so fast. But don't get stuck in the box, because people say this all the time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People say this all the time. Like, you gotta do shit while you're young, because when you get older, you're not gonna be able to do this. You're gonna be able to do it, but it's not gonna be as fun if you were young. Like think about it, like
probably 50, you're gonna be like, fuck.
Yeah, think about right now how much fun you would used to have when you were a kid riding around on your bikes in the neighborhood. That was fun to you when you were little.
Stupid.
Yeah, that was fun to you when you were little, right? But now you're just like, damn, I don't want to go ride around on my bike. Like, around the neighborhood.
Ride around bikes by that time was fucking awesome.
Exactly. And so now now you want to go do stuff, but when you're older, not going to get to. So do not get stuck in a box. Go do shit with your friends. Don't be scared of life. Literally, do not be scared of life. Do what you want to do. And Hunter said, you can say no to something or you can say yes, but do not get stuck in a box.
And there's such thing, and if someone tries to pressure you into doing something, they're not your friend, to be honest.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They want you to be on their little strings. They want to be their, their
puppet.
your little puppet. That's not. If someone said, if I ask Banski like to do something and she says no, I'm gonna respect her answer because she said no.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not gonna be like, bro, come on. Of course, yeah, I'll be like, of course, no one wants to hear no, but like, I'll be like, okay, I respect her opinion. Cool. Fucking next thing.
Yeah.
So, if someone is really trying to get you to do something that A, can get you in huge trouble.
Been there, done that.
Could fuck your life up completely.
Been there, done that.
Or C, God damn it. Or C, all of the above. You shouldn't do it. I mean, of course, like you said, live life. Of course, go have fun. Be a fucking teenager. We all get at least like 1 or 2 bad passes to do some bad shit.
You really do.
You get like at least 2 or 3 passes.
You learned. I'm gonna say I learned by my third chance, and not gonna elaborate on it, but the third thing that happened, I was like, damn. I probably shouldn't do this no more. Third time's the charm. Not gonna push for a 4th time. Didn't push for a 4th time, and yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah,
exactly.
Don't do stupid. Like, have fun within your set limits that you want. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? It's like fucking playing a video game. Put it on your fucking difficulty and just fucking play the game. That's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And just live life. That's what this is. We are almost reaching the 50-minute mark, and this went better than what I expected, to be honest.
Damn, 50 minutes? That would seem like 20 minutes.
Yeah, 46 minutes, actually.
Oh, damn.
So, you know exactly how we end this show. I'll give Banski a time to think of a song of the day, unless she can think of one off the top of her head.
Song of the day?
That you want to... Okay, this, of course, the song of the day is, like, something that you either want, a song that you jam out to, a song that has a special connection with you, or something that just always in your rotation, and you feel like you should share it with people, basically.
Go listen to Goosebumps by Travis Scott.
That is a fantastic song.
And be on the lookout for Deontay. What's that song called? Drip. Be on the lookout for Vogue with Hakeem Climax and Baxter. And be on the lookout for Can't Tell Me Shit by me and Lamb. Definitely be on the lookout for those hoes.
Okay, so we all got new music, of course. You will most likely be hearing one or all 3 of those on this channel, of course, because I talked to Deontay, and if they wanted to have me premiere music, then by all means, they can just send me the fucking files. But my song of the day, of course, is something that came out last night, actually. Because today is Saturday, and it came out Friday. And we weren't supposed to get this album until the 21st, and I got excited because if any of y'all have paid attention to the XXL freshman class of this year, you will know a guy by the name of Anderson .Paak, and he is kind of like, I don't know what this man does. He can rap, but he can also sing and also do it at the same time. It's amazing. Like he sings over these soulful beats, and he created this duo with Knowledge, who's a producer, and they call it themselves NxWorries, and they came out with their debut album, Yes Lord. YESLAWD. That's how they spell it. So, and it's a song called Suede, and of course it's produced by Knowledge, and I don't know, it's some funky shit. Like, I just feel like everybody likes to listen to fucking 808s and fucking hard fucking basses and shit. While that shit's cool, I like funky shit. Like, if you got a nice ass saxophone, some pianos and shit, and you make that shit work, and then you add some drums to it, you got me hooked. So, you have Goosebumps by Travis Scott featuring Kendrick Lamar off of the recently named #1 album in the entire world, Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight, which is, I think, one of the best titles ever. And you have my song of the day. You have mine from Yes Lord, the debut album of NxWorries, which consists of Anderson .Paak and Knowledge, a song called Suede. Is there any other closing words that you want to have before we wrap this up?
Not really. It's just appreciate coming on this thing. It's actually pretty cool. You know, I fuck with this because you get like people on here. It's kind of like a little talk show.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and people don't do it, and it's different. That's why I fuck with it.
Because everybody, you know, I feel like everybody has something to say, and they just don't know how to explain it. And this is kind of like a little boost, like that you can say it. You can talk about anything you want on this show. Really, you can. It won't hurt my feelings. Won't hurt anybody else's feelings. That if you speak your piece, if you got something to say, you are more than welcome to say it. And that's the
real shit.
That's the fucking First Amendment.
Yeah.
Right? Freedom of speech, which I think is the greatest shit of all time, because we wouldn't have shit like this. We wouldn't have any kind of music.
Exactly.
We wouldn't have anything to express yourself.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, I think a lot of y'all should fuck with Hunter. You know, if you want to speak your opinion, come on this show, because you definitely can. And, yeah, shout out Season 2 premiere. This show's gonna go hard.
Alright, thank you very much, Banski, for being on this show. I appreciate it. Until next time, we out.